Welcome back, nerds. We're back again with another list, this time with top movie sequels that we like. So this will be, to clarify, this will be the second movie in what could be a trilogy or a longer.
I don't know why I'm following Paul doing this, but
Just sign for the ASL.
yeah. So Toy Story doesn't count. Toy Story 3 doesn't count.
Toy Story 2 does.
Does. There you go.
So,
Anyways,
alright, let's start. Rock, paper, scissors?
rock, paper, scissors. Okay, you go first.
Alright, my number 10 is Batman Returns. So
Oh, wow.
Batman Returns is my number 10 because it's more of a nostalgia thing and it kept the Michael Keaton-esque thing going and made it a little more action, fun. Alright.
If you say so. My number 10 would be The Raid 2. Most of you probably don't know this movie. It is an international movie, so it's all subtitled, but it is one of the best martial arts slash kung fu slash action movie I've ever seen. It is brutal, it is realistic, and I think you should check it out. It's really good. The Raid 2.
Alright, my number 9 is Die Hard 2.
Okay.
Everything you love
Okay.
about Die Hard, the first one, but in a different setting. So, any excuse to have another good Die Hard.
It just transferred to the airport.
I stress the good part, like a good Die Hard.
Gosh.
Anyway.
That was your number 9?
Yeah.
Okay. My number 9 top 10 sequel would be Back to the Future 2. Now, most of you know Back to the Future is one of my favorite of all time, but I put this low because it wasn't that good of a film, but I love the concept, and so I thought it belonged at number 9. So, Back to the Future 2.
Alright, my number 8 is Toy Story 2. A little low on the list, but it's great. I don't know, I have no argument for this one. Toy Story 2.
It's so good. My number 8 is Superman 2. Now, before you throw things at me and cuss me out, hear me out. It is a great film. It's probably one of the best Christopher Reeves film of Superman, and so, but to me, it still holds up if you go back and watch it. But I have to put it at number 8 because there's 7 other films that's better, in my opinion. So, Superman 2.
Alright, my number 7 is Winter Soldier. So,
Wow, that's so low.
Captain America, the first Avenger, was great, and then the Russo brothers took that character
Even
and was
better.
like, alright, let's put him in the modern day and let's have him like kick some more butt.
The action that's so awesome.
So, yeah, that's what I enjoyed about it.
My number 7 is Toy Story 2. Now, a lot of people like Toy Story 3 more, but I feel like this film is a lot better than that. Now, there's going to be the 4th one coming, so I don't know how good that will be, but Toy Story 2 is my number 7.
Alright, my number 6, you're gonna hate me for this.
Oh my gosh.
Empire Strikes Back.
No!
Sorry.
No!
Sorry. Like,
Nah.
I'm a casual Star
You're a
Wars
hater.
fan. I'm not a hater, I'm a casual Star Wars fan. I didn't like A New Hope, so when I watched Empire Strikes Back, I was like, alright, I like Star Wars. This is great. That's what kind of got me into Star Wars. A New Hope didn't sell it for me. Sorry, Tom.
Just to remind you, a lot of movies copy Empire Strikes Back. My number 6 is Terminator 2.
No. No.
Hold on.
No.
Now, a lot
You
of
got
people...
my shirt all wet.
A lot of people will give me grief about this and probably yell at me, especially my friend Joey if he watches this.
Joey, he's wrong.
Because that's his best movie of all time apparently. So, but it's a great film, and I feel like, in my opinion, it holds up still. I watch it, but it's just there's other films is better in my opinion.
Whatever.
Terminator 2.
Alright, my number 5, I feel like at this point our movies are gonna kind of be the same.
No.
No? You don't think so?
No.
Alright, my number 5 is Superman 2.
Oh my goodness, that's so high.
Yeah, well, it's like you said, it's the best Christopher Reeves
It is.
Superman.
It is.
And this is when you finally get to see Superman be Superman. Sort of. He kind of, if you've seen the movie. Anyway, he starts to fight Zod and his other two.
General Zod is there, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like when Superman, you get to see him in action. So.
Okay. My number 5 would be Captain America: Winter Soldier. Now, I put this top 5 in my opinion, like I said, sequel. It is such a great film. The action, the story, the character development in this movie, and him trying to deal with being a normal person, it works. Russo brothers are genius. Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Alright, my number 4 is Spider-Man 2.
Oh, what?
Sam Raimi's
nice,
Spider-Man 2.
nice.
Dr. Octopus. I like, that's an understatement. I love this movie.
Oh.
It's great. You get to see Spider-Man be Spider-Man. A lot of these sequels have one thing in common to me, why I like them the most, is because the characters are already established. There's no BS in the beginning of them developing
That's why-
them, and then they get to the point.
That's why it's a sequel.
Right.
My number 4 is exactly the same one.
Alright!
Spider-Man 2. I still contend that it might still be the best Spider-Man movie out there. Now, you can debate if Spider-Man Homecoming might be your favorite, but Spider-Man 2 holds a place in my heart. I thought it was an awesome movie. The directing, the acting, Tobey Maguire is a little older, but it works. I believe he was still, in high school, and so
I agree.
It's a great
And chances are, if your favorite Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man Homecoming, you probably didn't start watching
No.
movies until you were,
I don't know. 2 years old.
you know what I'm saying. My number 3 is X2. X-Men 2.
Oh man,
Yeah.
good film.
I like this one because you finally get to see Wolverine kind of like rip people to shreds.
My number 3, and this is it's hard. The top 3 is like I had to go back and forth.
They're interchangeable.
Yeah. My number 3 is Lord of the Ring, The Two Towers. It is one of my favorite movie of all time. It is great. The battle scene, the directing, the Gandalf becoming White Gandalf. It is a great film.
Wow. Racist. That didn't even make my top 10.
So, I know, because you don't like films. Keep going.
Rude. Alright, my number 2 is...
Hold on, I want to guess what your number 2 is, but no, go ahead.
My number 2 is... So, chances are, when I say my number 2, you're not going to know what my number 1 is.
Okay, sure.
My number 2 is The Dark Knight.
Oh, wow.
The Dark Knight.
What is your number? Your number 1? Oh, man. Go ahead. Sorry.
The Dark Knight, like one of the greatest movies ever made anyway, and it's the sequel. Of course it's going to be that high on the list. Some say it should be higher, but not to me.
Okay. Well, my number 2 is the same.
Dark Knight? Oh, okay.
Dark Knight. I think this
I have
film...
you know what? With that said, I have no idea what your number 1 is.
Okay.
No idea.
I love
Is it Too
Dark
Fast and
Knight.
Furious?
Dark Knight, great film, great director, everything about it, great villain. The story there, the direct, it's such an awesome film. That's why it's still my number 2.
My number 1,
Oh my goodness.
you want to say it?
No, just go ahead.
Terminator 2.
2, I knew it.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day is one of my favorite movies. That's one of the movies that you could turn on halfway through and I'll watch it to the end. Where you can turn on any time and I'll watch it to the end. I just like what they did with the character of like Arnold Schwarzenegger's character and turned him into like a hero, whereas the first one that wasn't the case. Obviously.
The first one was awesome though.
Oh yeah, first one's great.
The first one had
Even the third one I didn't mind.
Yeah,
But
I didn't mind
this one is one of the greatest sequels
the first one had a
is the greatest sequel.
Nah.
To me!
The first one had a horror vibe to it too, so it's pretty cool. So, my number 1 top 10 sequel of all time is Empire Strikes Back.
Oh god. Why did I not see that coming?
You cannot put this film. It's either top 3 or top 2 because people still, to this day, filmmakers still model after Empire Strikes Back. It is the bad guy wins. The bad guy always wins in Empire Strikes Back, and people still model after that. And so it is a great film. Has one of the best kept secrets, even though if you know what Vader means in German, but
Wait, what?
Vader in German means father. But I learned that from Pitch Perfect. Anyways, but it has
Pitch
one.
Perfect 2.
No, was it 2 or first one? It was the first one. Anyways, this is to me, the greatest sequel of all time because people still model after this, after the blueprint of this movie, and so Darth Vader still is bad A, man. I'm telling you. So.
All right, sounds good.
That is our top 10 sequel of all time. It is our top 10, so don't think that what we say is a stamp, of like this is right. So tell us, what is your top 10 sequel of all time?
And let us know what list you want us to do next.
There you go.
All right.